What's up, y'all? I'm Jordy, and today I've got a Poliwhirl team by Andy Law VGC. I don't think you'll ever see a Poliwhirl team that isn't by Andy Law VGC. That's just the way Poliwhirl's gonna be. I'll go ahead and link their video on this team in the description. This team is super cool. I actually like Poliwhirl a lot. Poliwhirl with Swift Swim next to Kyogre will allow it to go just super fast, Icy Wind down some stuff, fast Encore that isn't Prankster, which is incredible, and Endeavor with Focus Sash. This Poliwhirl has a low HP IV, so even if you're at full health, you're going to bring things down really low, and then you can blast them with Tera Life Orb Water Spout. The rest of the team, we got a Farigiraf because Tera Water Kyogre is very worried about priority moves. Incineroar here, just an Incineroar, have fun with it. Tornadus is just a great partner for Kyogre as well. I think Poliwhirl might actually be better, but in some circumstances, Tornadus is going to be the better choice. I don't know if I'll really go that route, though. I like Poliwhirl. And finally, a Tera Blast Zacian, which, I mean, in best of one closed team sheet, that's going to mess up all the Miraidons who want to stop you, so have fun with that one. I know I will. But anyway, let's jump into these battles. Alright, Miraidon, Ice Rider with Incin, Lando, Ursh, Farigiraf. They go hard into set Trick Room. I'll want my own Farigiraf. This could be Kyogre Poliwhirl. Farigiraf. I think Zacian would be better in the back. I don't see a need for Tornadus. Incineroar is alright, not great, but it's alright. I think this is the way. If they go for a fake out, we can always just bring Poliwhirl out. Or even Tera Ghost the Poliwhirl if we want. Yeah, I like this. What problems could we run into? Scarf Lando. Miraidon on its own is just kind of annoying. But we have Zacian for that. Alright, game, load. Thank you. No trainer card! Ow! Okay. We've got Incineroar, Miraidon. That is like the last thing I wanted to see, honestly. I could protect Ghost Tera Icy Wind. Might be my best bet in this scenario. That's what I'm gonna go with. I may not need this Tera. I'm taking this Tera because I really want to get this off. But it's entirely possible that they just fake out Kyogre, and probably more likely that they just fake out Kyogre. But if they fake out Poliwhirl and Electro Drift Kyogre, I'll be very happy. Fake out is into Kyogre. Alright, I didn't need to Tera here. Lost a lot of potential damage for later. Oh well. Now, please hit Poliwhirl. If you hit Poliwhirl, I'll be so happy. Not with Volt Switch, though. With Electric. Volt Switch into Kyogre. Alright. Whatever you say. I could just rip Ice Beam. Could bring it down to 125 HP and then rip Ice Beam. I could bring it down to 125 HP and then rip Water Spout. 125 HP is... it's gotta be Ice Beam. Yeah. because that's not enough for Water Spout range. Life Orb Ice Beam might do it. Yes. Cool. Alright. We're in a decent position here. They could Parting Shot Kyogre. That would be annoying. They did preserve their Tera as well. Knock off Poliwhirl? Cool with that. You did just see me reveal Endeavor, right? Don't let me catch you slipping. You saw it. Okay. If there's Scarf, Poliwhirl will be faster. They could Aqua Jet. But I'm happy to hit them with a Water Spout, Icy Wind. Or should it be Endeavor? It should be Endeavor. Yeah. They do just Aqua Jet. Fine. Fine. Poliwhirl, you did great, actually. They were scared of that Endeavor. But now be scared of this Water Spout. You have no Incineroar left. Your Urshifu took a chunk. If your Urshifu is Scarf, you're faster than my Zacian. But you're locked into Aqua Jet. Yeah, let's go Zacian. I do have Tera left. Could be Water Tera. Could be Fire Tera. I don't think they would want to do Fire Tera here, but Farigiraf is pretty nice either way. Let's go with Origin Pulse. Behemoth Blade, Ice Rider. That's what I want to do. Okay, it looks like they are Scarfed into Aqua Jet. Cool. Wait, they didn't Tera? Wait. Huh? Excuse me? Boom. Alright, if they were Scarfed into Aqua Jet, they should have Scarfed into something else. That's what I think. But then I would have got the Endeavor off and still had Kyogre, and then you would have been gone, and then I guess you Scarf Close Combat, try to just delete Kyogre. Probably your best bet. Anyway, get a trainer card. Alright, we've got Miraidon, Ice Rider, with the usual offenders, Farigiraf, Iron Hands. They've got Grimmsnarl, but they've also got Garganacl, which is totally cool. Garganacl gets Wide Guard, is the thing I'm most afraid of. But Kyogre, Poliwhirl, Farigiraf seems nice. They have multiple priority move users. Farigiraf also should, yeah, be able to take a hit from Ice Rider and reverse Trick Room if we run into that as a problem. And then I think Zacian's fine. It's faster than their team. It hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them super effectively. And we have Ground Tera Blast as well, so in multiple ways. I wonder if that's the lead. Zacian Farigiraf could be the lead, honestly. But if they just have Ice Rider defensively Tera... No, I think this is the lead. Farigiraf, Zacian. We're going to put Kyogre, Poliwhirl in the back. Yeah, I changed my mind last minute. Because if we lead Farigiraf, they can't fake us out. We can get a big helping hand move off with Zacian. And then Kyogre can come in and start spouting. Yeah. I love that trainer card! Miraidon Grimm. Cool. Let's protect. And Tera Blast the Miraidon. I am protecting because if they defensively Tera their Miraidon, they'll live Tera Blast. And then they could hit my Farigiraf. It's very unlikely that they use anything other than an electric move this turn. So with Zacian being ground and Farigiraf protecting, they're not going to be able to do anything with Miraidon, most likely. So if they try to like Volt Switch out, we'll get them stuck. They do Tera, but it's into electric. Nice try. I'm not clicking Play Rough. Do you live behind Reflect, is my question. This is a lot of damage, but also Miraidon could be super bulky, so let's see. I don't know this calc. Wow. Devastating damage. And it looks like they turned off their... Oh! Discharged their own Mon! Okay, yeah, they mad. It looks like they disconnected based on that. I didn't even KO you, come on. Oh, and they knock out their own Grim. Oh, Lord. Yeah, they're mad. They turned off their console. That's a dub. Oh, man. Woo! Alright, we got Koraidon, Shadow Rider with Brute Bonnet, Female Indeedee, Fluttermane, and Incineroar. Okay. Weather control on their end, not the best thing to see. Sharp Peak, Rain Dance, Bleakwind Storm? I don't hate those things. Those things seem pretty good, especially because we have Protect on Tornadus. Could even see Tornadus Kyogre working. Zacian's fine. Not amazing, but good. Is there a reason to bring Incineroar instead? Goggles for Farigiraf. Fine into Brute Bonnet and Shadow Rider, but I'm gonna bring Zacian. I don't know if it's Incin or Poliwhirl here. If we take Weather Control, Poliwhirl could be good. I'm gonna bring it. Sometimes I'm not certain if the thumbnail Mon should go to the battle, but this time I'm not really sure one way or another. I don't think this is forcing Poliwhirl to come. I think this is... Poliwhirl could be good, but we have to win Weather War for it to be good. And I don't know if we're going to win the Weather War. Jumpluffs! I love Jumpluff! Yeah, so this game is going to very much come down to who can take Weather Control better. Brute Bonnet and Shadow Rider. Cool. How about a Tailwind? I don't hate Tailwind Water Spout, I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to burn Tera yet, but maybe I should have. A Koraidon swap could totally happen, but doesn't. What could this be? Could this be... This is Brute Bonnet Tera into water, fair enough. This could be Protect Spore. I could totally see that. That's valid. Yeah. Alright, alright. So I could have got around that by going Protect on Kyogre. Fine. Could also be an offensive move. Seed Bomb, maybe? Decent damage. For the Tornadus. Okay, now they're 100% bringing in Koraidon, right? Ain't no way they don't bring in Koraidon here. Let's bring in Zacian. And protect Kyogre. Getting Zacian on the field will threaten the Koraidon since they already wasted their Tera. And then I can figure out who to Ice Beam. Should have just Ice Beamed that slot. I figured that it would be that, but then... yeah, protect Kyogre because there's a Spore going there. Yeah, getting the Ice Beam probably wouldn't have been worth that much. They have the play of Protect Koraidon Spore Zacian here, if they wanted. There's no way they let me play rough. Alright, I'm gonna go play rough Brute Bonnet. Water Spout. I need to make calls. Yeah, Koraidon Protect. Perfect. Will this double up be enough? I sure hope so. No, it will not. That is a bulky bonnet. Wow. Sun puts in work, huh? But it's low. They probably Spore Zacian. No, they Spore Kyogre. I'm actually more okay with that. Last turn of Tailwind. They have Incineroar, they'll bring it in for a Koraidon. They have Incineroar, they'll bring it in for Koraidon. I think I need to get rid of Bonnet more than anything else. Play rough Bonnet. Bring Tornadus back in. There is a chance they just attack with Koraidon here. But since I baited out the Protect and they don't have Tera, I guess it could be Rage Powder. Should have thought about that a little longer then, huh? Scale Shot. Interesting. Don't hate that. Poliwhirl hates that though. They have a multi-hit move. They also just got speed. I think I bring in Kyogre. They bring in Shadow Rider, right? Both of their Mons being faster than Zacian, they could just double into Zacian here. I'm gonna hard swap Kyogre out into Poliwhirl and Protect. Then see what I can do from there. Poliwhirl is not necessarily faster than Koraidon at +1. I don't know what their speed stat is. Koraidon protects though. Don't hate to see that. Double Protect. Ooh. What I like to see I'm gonna play rough Koraidon. Still no clue what their last mon is, but it can't be Incineroar. Yeah, I'm gonna play rough the Koraidon slot, and I'm going to Encore Shadow Rider. Koraidon would be the one to swap if they swap, to take weather control back. I could defensively Tera. Ooh, we're faster than Koraidon too, nice. I could have Terra'd Zacian to take less from Flare Blitz, but looks like they go for Scale Shot anyway. And they'll need 5 hits to KO Poliwhirl. Are they loaded dice? Because if so... Okay, they only needed 4 hits. They might be loaded dice there. But if we get the connect on Play Rough, we're in a pretty good spot. Since Shadow Rider has to protect. And next turn it's guaranteed to fail. Well, almost guaranteed. They just pulled off a double. Nice. Okay, off to a bad... I was off to a bad start, but I don't really hate where we are right now. Indeedee being their last is cool. Kyogre having gotten none of its sleep turns burned is a little rough. And they have only 2 more Encore turns. So this turn they have to protect, and it will most likely fail. The next turn they protect successfully. Yeah, fails here. They probably click follow me. They don't click follow me. And we one-shot them. They're not Sash? Why didn't you follow me? Kyogre burns its first sleep turn finally. And I don't see Indeedee pulling this off. I'm sorry, Indeedee. Behemoth. Water Spout. Battle is cancelled. Good game. That was an interesting start, an interesting finish, and you got a great trainer card. Alright. Miraidon, Ice Rider, Incin, Landorus, Urshifu, and Farigiraf. Okay. Let's go Kyogre Poliwhirl, for sure. Zacian, Farigiraf. That's the play into this team, right? Don't see any reason to bring Incin. I guess it would be okay against their Cali Tornadus I definitely don't need. This is the play. Ooh, nice trainer card. Is that the Paldea's highest point sign? I don't know, because I can't read Paldean. Urshifu Calyrex. Ooh, is this like Scarf plus coaching? I think my play is rip a mean Water Spout and Icy Wind. Make sure Scarf Ursh can't do anything before I go. Seems a little counterintuitive if they're going to try to set Trick Room, but if they're trying to like protect coaching, getting the massive Water Spout with Tera, full health, ship them with Icy Wind, that should KO. If they are jolly Scarf Urshifu, then they'll just be faster, but who does that? Tera, okay. Defensive Tera on Calyrex, probably water. Yeah, you wouldn't lead a Calyrex that isn't Tera Water into this team, let's be real. But this means you're attacking, which means I'm getting a good hit in. Get the Icy Wind into Urshifu, so if you're Scarf, you're now slower, so I get my full power Water Spout. Ooh, they're not Clear Amulet, okay. This might KO Ursh depending on their build. It does. And it does a ton to the Ice Rider. Woo-wee! Life Orb Water Spout ain't no joke. And they do trigger. But who else do you bring in? And how are you going to get through Poliwhirl? Incineroar, okay. Shouldn't I be able to Origin Pulse and bring in Farigiraf? If you're gonna go for like a fake out onto Kyogre, that's gonna get blocked. I guess if you double into Kyogre, but leftover set typically only hits Glacial Lance, which won't do much. Leech Seed into the Poliwhirl slot, okay. That's annoying. Knock off Kyogre, okay. No more Life Orb. Still strong enough to knock out an Incineroar, though. And we do connect. So bye, Incineroar. Hope you had fun. And we crit the Incineroar, okay. Right, Leech Seed's gonna start adding up, but... do I want to get rid of Trick Room? Ice Rider is going to be hard to get rid of eventually. Probably need to position a Poliwhirl Endeavor into it when I get low. So let's just take that thing out. Ice Beam. Helping Hand. I guess they could be slow. A slow Miraidon. Even a slow Miraidon should be faster than most Kyogres, though. Yeah, they protect their horse. Fine. I know you want just some health back. Here's a Helping Hand boosted Ice Beam. I lost my Life Orb, though, so it doesn't do it. Alright, we can Foul Play to finish off the Miraidon. Then I could bring in Zacian and start wailing on the Ice Rider. Or I could bring in Poliwhirl and Encore it into whatever shenanigans it wants to do. I think it's Poliwhirl. Whatever you do, that's all you can do. And Foul Play should be enough to pick off Miraidon. Miraidon has to have a perfect attack, Ivy. Which I think is a good thing. I think legendary Pokemon, if they just all had fixed IVs, that would make everything easier for everyone. Because any Miraidon you get is equal to every other Miraidon. You don't have to go on a big search to get a 0 attack and then encourage people to gen their Mons and then maybe get in trouble for it. They go for Leech Seed, Poliwhirl dodges, Foul Play should be enough. It is. Good. Bye, Miraidon. And now you are stuck Leech Seeding for basically forever. Which maybe you think is a good thing, but it's not. Because I can whittle you down with Foul Play eventually. Maybe I just go out into Zacian now. Last turn to Trick Room? Yeah, okay. I'll hit you with Endeavor and go into Zacian. And the thing is, Poliwhirl gets low on health for Leech Seed, then it can use Endeavor to make you even lower. This thing is gonna be annoying, but Unless I make some sort of mistake, we'll be okay. I just have to be with Poliwhirl on the field every time and the Encore ends. So I could swap back right now. In fact, I could even combo Play Rough into Helping Hand Play Rough. Or Play Rough into Foul Play Play Rough. Helping Hand Play Rough would do it here. Do I take the gamble? 90% chance to win the game right on the spot? Yeah. Let's end it. Don't want to have to deal with all these shenanigans. Thank you, Zacian. Okay. That could have been way more annoying. I was gonna win that anyway, but that could have been way more annoying if that didn't hit. Oh, good game. And I respect them for playing it out. Like, you gotta play to your wins, you know? And they have a good trainer card. And we are back, and Poliwhirl remains undefeated. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hold your applause. Thank you, Andy, for making this team. This team is a blast. And thank you for watching. Make sure you leave a like on this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And anyways, I'm Jordy. And, alright. Peace.